Hello everyone, welcome to Elliott Wave Forex.com YouTube channel. This is Henry. Today is Thursday, July 22nd. The time is 2 a.m. GMT. Today we are looking at the chart of the New Zealand dollars, US dollars right here. 60-minute chart here. So we can see that we have some sort of a diagonal here. So we have with 1 here, with 2 here, with 3 here, with 4 is being called completed, and then you can see there is an overlap, but diagonal is okay to have an overlap. Now so what this chart is showing here then is we're looking for the downside now within this with 5 on the downside, and as long as we don't continue to go up and break above this previous peak right here, we are favoring for more downside. So that is the short-term outlook of the New Zealand dollars, right? So now we're gonna discuss and look at the various different possible path within what we think is our primary view. All right, so if we look at the daily chart, so there is no labels at all, but I want to show you in the sequence here. We top out at this February 26, okay, February 26, and then we got secondary high on May 26, right? So we have two, we have two highs here. Now if you just simply measure this extension here, right, simply measure the extension, you can clearly see you got 1, 2, and then now you are on the third swing to the downside. You measure this extension. Now you can see we have not hit the 100%. This is the 100%. This is the 161.8%. So suppose this is an impulse, it will hit 161.8. But if you believe this is bullish, then you believe this is only correction, then correction typically will end between 100% and 123.6, right? 123.6 is this one, 0.6670. Now we have not hit the 100%, so which makes it likely that we might still see for the downside, and that's why in the 1-hour chart you can see we are favoring for more downside. But within this idea that we can see for the downside, there are a couple of different paths, right? Now first of all, let's discuss the possibility at what point do I give up the idea that it will go another leg lower. Well, that point is if we break above this channel, right? So yeah, there's this concept called Elliott Wave channel. So if we at any point breaks and close above this descending trend line, the channel, then basically we're not gonna get another leg lower into this area here, right? So that will be in the point we really need to reevaluate and give up with this idea we have another leg lower. But as long as we stay within this so-called channel, you can keep pushing it on the downside. But again, then okay, so the question becomes, can we break above here, or can we break above here? And the answer is actually yes, because a break above this or a break above this doesn't necessarily violate this idea that we are within the channel and we still showing incomplete sequence from February 26 and can still see for the downside into this area. So for example, one possible kind of alternates will be we might, for example, have a flat, expanded flat from your A, B, and then suddenly you got a powerful 5 ways up that everybody thinks, oh, this is already turning higher and it's done, but actually it can be just an expanded flat from here, from this A, B, C, and then maybe retest this upper channel again, then fails again, go down again into the 100% of this, right? So there are couple of different possibilities within this idea we can see more downside. So people always expect there's only one path, so we always think that okay, within this possibility we should be going here because of the incomplete sequence. There are many different smaller ways to go towards the destination. So we always tell members that in mathematics you can get the number of 10, for example, you can go to the number of 10 from many different paths. So you can get 1 plus 9, you can go to 10 through 1 plus 9, you can go to 10 to 2 plus 8, right? 10 can be also 3 plus 7. As you can see, just by looking at this, there are 3 different paths to go to number 10. Eventually, 10 is the destination, right? But there are many different ways to go to 10. So in the same way, New Zealand dollars, likely, as long as we stay below this trend line, the destination is here. This is your number 10, as long as we stay within this channel, right? But to go into here, this is just one way to look at it, right? This is just one possible way to look at it. And if this view is correct, then yeah, we should be going down relatively soon and maybe reach this target relatively soon. But what if it is not 1 plus 9? What if it is 2 plus 8? Then there are possibilities, like I explained. It could be one possible ways, expanded flat, or maybe some other ways. I mean, this is a little bit choppy, to be honest with you. Shorter cycle is choppy, and then if you draw a triangle like this, seems like it breaks and then it continues to act like a support here. So I wouldn't be surprised, for example, if we do some sort of correction, a larger degree correction first, maybe a bigger 3 waves from here, for example 1 2 3, or maybe, like I said, expanded flat before turning lower. It is possible, because this one looks like it broke above this channel here, and this descending trend line here seems to be acting as a support every single time here, right? So yes, so eventually we are still looking for more downside, but the shorter cycle is not extremely clear, and this one is not the only possible way you can do it. And again, the other option that you can really consider is that this can actually be doing expanded flat ABC like this, and then turns lower. So going back on the 1 hour chart, let's take a look at these 3 ways up here. It's almost at the 1.618 extension, so it is possible that we actually go higher again from here, creates a 5 ways up. Right now, if it creates a 5 ways up, question needs to be asked, so what is going on? So that 5 ways up could be, like I said, if this is an expanded flat, right, this could be your B, right? Sorry, this could be your B here, and then this could be your 1 of C. So this would be 1 2 3 4 5, ending 1 of C, and then 2 of C, and then go up and doing a flat. But as long as we don't break below here, don't break above here, I think you cannot rule out another leg to the downside into this area. Okay, so I hope this is clear, and as always, if you do want to get regular updates or analysis on many forex pairs, indices, stocks, commodities, do feel free to join our service. We have 14 days free trial. I'll see you all again tomorrow. Have a nice day, everyone.